The Tamil film industry is on an absolute roll. Hi guys, this is Farhad and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. If you're new to this channel, then please smash that subscribe button now and remember to like and comment on the video. Liking and commenting helps fuel the YouTube algorithm. And today the film that we are going to be talking about is the new Tamil film which is called Amaran, which is starring Sivakarthikeyan and Sai Pallavi in the lead. Now these two are one of my favorite actors in the circuit for very different reasons. Sivakarthikeyan for the choice of roles that he makes, from where he had started his journey to where he is right now, with films like Dawn, Maviran, Doctor, amazing films that are there in the space that made him the star that he is. And one of the parallels that I can draw is with respect to Nani as a performer, with the choice of films that he makes in the commercial space, which actually sets Sivakarthikeyan different from his contemporary, so to say. And Sai Pallavi, I think I haven't seen a more natural performer than her in recent times. I mean, you pick any film from her filmography and there is a quiet calmness and stillness with such empathy and sensitivity to each of her performances, no matter what the tone of the performances are. And she makes her presence felt so beautifully. And when these two were in a film, I absolutely needed to watch that. So how is Amaran as a film? Let's find out. So coming to the story and screenplay, Amaran is essentially a biopic on the life of Major Mukund, who posthumously was awarded the Ashok Chakra in 2014. Now, this is one of the stories that needed to be told, but at the same time, I was a little skeptical, I must admit, because it was a biopic, and because biopics are usually fragmented, your technical prowess of the makers, of the actors, of the writers, everybody, they need to be on point so that the entire drama does not turn into an episodic drama. Something that happened with the film Shrikant as well. I felt the Rajkumar starrer Shrikant was fragmented, although quite nicely done. Here, my skepticism was that, but credit to the writers for introducing the non-linear narrative right at the start. When the sequence opens with the character of Sai Pallavi almost reminiscing her life with her husband that is there, only to cut and show what her husband does as an occupation along with his team and what sort of a leader he is. All that is set up earlier in the film. Now, one of the reasons why this drama actually works is because it has such well written characters here. Yes, the writers are aware of the life that they have to show of the protagonist that is there, so you do get a little initial glimpse of his college life along with his blossoming relationship with his to-be wife at that point of time. And there is a faint commentary on religion and the occupation that is there, which often leads to a bit of a stigma in the society, so to say. But essentially it was about the character dynamics, in which that phase was important to set up the equation between Indu and Mukund, the two characters played by Sivakarthikeyan and Sai Pallavi, because it had a later payoff at the end. You can make out that there is a strong emotional connect which is used as an underlying layer in the film, and that continues throughout the film. Even when the action shifts as a tonal shift to the war zone, in which Mukund is with his teammates, so to say, and the way he conducts himself with them, the bond that they share essentially is what also is the driving force in the film. This while the writers do not lose focus of also the personal relationship that he shares. And I think that was important because then when there were combat sequences, you are automatically rooting for him because of the strong emotional connect that you have formed with most of the characters that are there. Now, one of the reasons that the character of Indu is so important is because she's the fulcrum of the emotional quotient in the film. Although the film is about the life of Major Mukund, the emotional quotient lies with the character of Indu played by Sai Pallavi, and I think she did such a wonderful job in portraying those emotions that are there. The writers are also very mindful of the portrayals of the characters. Like in a scene, you see the characters randomly bonding on films that are there, the films, the eras of 2013. So you see films like Annayam Rasulam that is being mentioned, or Gangs of Wazipur, or Robo at that point. That scene itself is the crux of the film, in which once they are interacting before the ambush, when there's also a phone call that takes place, and that phone call continues while the ambush is on. It reflects on so many things. One, that the life of an Indian soldier is so much more than that outside his occupation as well, and something that he may aspire also, and at the end of the day they are also humans. Secondly, the kind of emotional and psychological impact that the members of the family have to go through while their own family members are in the war zone. I think that was also nicely showcased in what was a dual life, showcased in that one little scene that is there, and which also brought me to the final act. One of the reasons why the final act does work is because the character of Indu so beautifully, imbibes all the emotions that are there, and you just watch it. I don't want to give any spoilers, but it was such a wonderfully penned scene that it absolutely is heart-searing, it's heart-wrenching, and it makes for a wonderful watch. Now, coming to the technical aspects, the dialogues, the music, and the direction, I feel the dialogues are sharp, and they convey the different moods of the drama really well, along with it being authentic with the language, which is synonymous with the drama, the setting of the drama that is there. Likewise, for the music, they enhance the drama really well. Some nicely soothing and calming songs that do not interrupt the flow of the drama, but enhance the emotional core of the drama. Likewise, for the BGM, which is very nicely done, especially in the combat sequences. The cinematography is excellent in the combat sequences, often switching POVs seamlessly, in those nicely and stylized action sequences that are choreographed. Also, the editing that is there, which is so important in a biopic to not make it fragmented, has some wonderful transition shots, in a scene you see a character, the camera zooming in on a photo frame only for the drama to unfold from the same point where the photo frame was frozen. I think that was a seamless shot that is there. There's another shot that I remember, which was basically a match cut featuring the character of Indu. Nicely done. Technical prowess is definitely spot on. Director Rajkumar, I think he did a wonderful job here, particularly because he treated this drama in a very grounded manner. It wasn't as if his character or the principal protagonist here was larger than life. He was, very grounded to reality, and there was a sense of sensitivity that was laced in the drama. And he did a wonderful job in the treatment of those characters also, I would say. Coming to the performances, I felt the performances are excellent. I was so happy to see the actors like Rahul Bose and Bhuvan Arora in those lead shots that were there. I think they did a wonderful job in their respective capacities. Sai Pallavi is such an amazing performer, as I said, and you have to watch her for the emotional quotient that she brings without much effort. It's such a wonderful performance here. Likewise, Sivakarthikeyan. I'm a huge fan of Sivakarthikeyan, and it's not just that I'm a fan because of a lip service that is there. He's proven it, and this is actually the victory of the audience also for making him a star that he is. Something that we do not see in the Hindi belt. It's easier that the people are dismissing people as far as accepting someone, and building them into what he is right now. And Sivakarthikeyan absolutely hits it out of the park, from his body language to his demeanor, and that was actually half the battle won already. But then the acting chops also come into play by adding such emotional depth in his character. Both of them were wonderful performers, Sai Pallavi and Sivakarthikeyan, feeding energy of each other in what was an amazing film at the end of the day, filled with emotions. And this emotional core that was there is essentially what forms Amaran to be a brilliant film. So if you're liking this video, please like that like button, smash that like button, comment on what did you make of the film Amaran, and what were the emotions that you went through. How was the theatrical experience back in Tamil Nadu or Kerala or Andhra Pradesh or Karnataka? The Hindi belt was definitely good. The response Also, you can ask your friends to subscribe to the channel. Let's grow this digi family together. Share this video with your friends and family. For that, if you'd like to read my detailed review of Amaran, the link of which is in the description box below, remember to visit my site as well, which has all the latest reviews of all the latest releases that are there, including the Mami releases. I've covered 20 films in 6 days. So you need to visit my site as well. Also my social media handles, which hold all the information of all the films that I've covered: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Letterboxd. Do visit them as well. I'll see you again soon with another video. Till then, take care of yourselves and thank you so much for your love and support. Cheers.